I'm going to be ranking on a tier list every grand final winning team since 2000. And for those who don't have the greatest memory, I'll give you a good insight for what teams were good and what teams were bad and many reasons why. Before we get into this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below what you think the best team was since the 2000s from the grand finals, and follow the TikTok FTFooty, and let's get into it. So we're going to do this in no particular order. I'm kind of just going to go through. I need to really look at my screen because as you can tell, I'm pretty blind with the glasses. Immediately in the S is Essendon's team. Basically was the perfect season. They lost to the Dogs in one of the later rounds because of the flood, the famous flood that the Dogs used against Essendon. Literally the perfect year. They were by far the best team. Literally there was no doubts in anybody's mind that Essendon weren't going to win the grand final. For me, probably the best team since, for the 21st century. I'm going to scrape off the dynasty teams. I think Richmond's 2017 team was really good. However, they didn't have a key forward. I mean, we had Jack Rewalt, but we didn't have a real strong, tall key forward. A or B? I'll put them in A because it was the drought-breaking year and we demolished teams in that final series. I think our 2019 team wasn't that good. We got lucky with a lot of the fixtures towards the latter end of the year, being in Melbourne at the MCG. But our best team was our 2020 team. And this is going to be really divisive, but the 2020 team who won the grand final, whoever it would be one of the best teams in history in my mind. Richmond, a Victorian team, won the 2020 flag, having played one game in Victoria, which was the round one game against Carlton with no crowd. How teams like Port Adelaide, any of the Queensland teams, any of those teams, how they didn't win the 2020 grand final is beyond me. Whoever won that flag would have had the hardest season ever doing it. Yes, reduced games, reduced times, stuff like that, but